What's going on, guys, and welcome to update number 2 of the historic 1 million card collection that I just recently acquired. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos, go check them out. They lead up into this video, and they have some pretty cool stuff that I found throughout this collection. I first wanted to start with saying thank you to everybody who's been watching, subscribing, liking, commenting on the videos. The outpouring of support has been amazing. I honestly just started to make the videos because I wanted to share my adventures of buying sports cards collections, because I've been doing it for a while now and I haven't documented any of it. So I wanted to start documenting it and sharing it and looking back on it. So the outpouring of support has been amazing. So I wanted to say thank you guys so much for that. So here we go. So I got these 3 boxes here that I had in the room. I have some vintage over here that I want to go through, and a couple of things I want to show you over there. So here, let's start with this box. I also invested in a tripod, so the video should be a lot less shaky. So here we go. Here's a Dan Marino plaque. Here is a Michael Jordan plaque. There's a Don Mattingly. Another Marino. Here's some of the randomness, Star Wars keychain. Here's a couple of collector cases, like old school collector. Holds Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z and sports cards. Very cool. Here is a headliners. There's a lot of these spread out through the collection. Here's a Washington Redskins, who are no longer the Washington Redskins. So that's kind of vintage now. Here is a Space Jam candy. I don't think they're good to eat anymore, but that's pretty cool memorabilia. Here is Michael's Secret Stuff candy powder from Space Jam. Here is Space Jam adhesive band-aids. There's a lot of Space Jam inside the storage unit that I still have to show you guys. I came across it. Here is some starting lineups. There's another starting lineup, Mighty Duck. Some non-sports packs. Over here we have a Nolan Ryan decorative tin. Here is a 1996 365 Sports Facts. These are pretty cool. These are from when I was a kid. I was like 10 years old when these came out. But they used to have these in like small supermarkets, these little tins. And then they have cards inside. So that's pretty cool. There's a couple of those that haven't even been opened yet. And then a couple that have. A random Campbell's soup. Could win some kind of sweepstakes. And then a Grant Hill down there. All right, let's go to box number 2. All right, let's see what we got. Mark McGuire tin. Oh, sorry, Mark McGuire plaque. Here's a Ken Griffey Jr. plaque. Eric Carroll's plaque. Let's see. Here's the silver anniversary commemorative card set sealed for the Super Bowl. There's 2 of them. Actually, one of these I have signed. I just got to figure out who it's signed by. There's a 1989 traded series. Here is the American Epic Baseball. Look for the Babe Ruth bonus card. Here are some Donruss pop-up puzzle cards. Here's a Hideo Nomo plaque. A bunch of collectibles. There's another one down there. Here's some here. Another collectible here. Some playing cards. Here is a jumbo 1983 jumbo cards, completely sealed. Another collector's case, another one, and there's 3 of those, and then a classic baseball in there with Griffey. All right, so let's move on to this one. Over here we have some, looks like some train sets, shell train sets, some non-sports, and we have the 1987 opening day Donruss, completely sealed. We got, looks like 2 of those. All right, so those are those 3 boxes of randomness, some collectibles, some Space Jam, some cool stuff. I wanted to bring you over here to show you this. Just came across 2001 Topps Baseball sealed set. That's Ichiro's rookie year. Underneath there's Fleer 91 and another Fleer 91. So that's a little bit of what's inside these boxes. So now I'll show you a little bit of the vintage. So let's cut to that. All right, here we go. As promised, here are some of the vintage cards. Here is some of the 1970s basketball that I found in here. Really, really cool the way these cards were designed. Very retro. Really fun. Being able to find these cards, you know, the 70s basketball, for me, it's really hard to come across. It's very rare when I find these. Just overall style of the cards is so awesome. So retro. Look at this. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of some of the vintage that I was finding in here. So that's that. Man, it's so much easier being able to use both my hands. For the first 3 videos, I wasn't able to at all. Here's some of the vintage baseball that I'm finding in here. This is a lot of the same card. But you guys can get an idea of the amount of stuff that I'm going through, and just like the craziness that I'm finding. It's been wild. Here's some cards that I found in sleeves already. Here. Some vintage madness, I'm telling you, it's crazy. You know, when I looked at the collection, you know, I wasn't able to see all of this. You know, I wasn't able to go through all the boxes. How could you possibly go through all the boxes when there's a million cards? You know, it was just kind of like, you know, glance over and just, you know, hope that what you're getting yourself into is going to be worth it. And it's really hard for it to not be worth it when there's you know, all this craziness. You know, when there's a million cards, you know, you're bound to find some good stuff. There's that, and here's just more and more of the vintage. Just absolutely incredible what I'm able to find. So there's a little bit of that. Now I'm going to cut to a really cool set that I came across. It's in a binder, so I'm gonna have to change the camera view. So I'm gonna cut to that. All right, here we go. This is a 1972 OPC Canadian Football League complete set. This is from much earlier than I was born, so I didn't know too much about it. So I did some research, and after doing some research, this set has just recently sold not too long ago for $300. Some have sold even more than that. There is the Joe Theismann. I don't think it's his rookie year. I think it's his second year. I think the set before this was his rookie year. But just like, look at this. The Argonauts, the Lions, the Stampeders. This is some really cool vintage stuff. The Rough Riders, 1972, guys. This was really crazy. The Eskimos, the Blue Bombers. This was just like, here's some of the pro actions, and then the checklist. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I didn't know too much about it when I found it. I had to look it up, but yeah, this is some pretty crazy stuff to be able to come across. Some vintage history. So I'll cut to some more cards. Here we go. I saved the best for last. As you can see, these are some of the bigger cards that I found going through this round of sorting. So let's start with this is a 1969 Lou Brock. Very cool. And here is a bunch of Michael Jordans that I came across. Here's a Topps Archive, Michael Jordan. Look how nice and clean that card is. There's 2 of them. Here's a 1988 Fleer Michael Jordan. Here's a Skylights Jordan. Here's a Fleer 90. There is 4 of them that I just recently came across. Here is a 1993 Topps 50-point club gold Michael Jordan. I thought that was cool. 2 of those. And then there's a Space Jam Michael Jordan, which is actually a pretty valuable card. And a NBA Holo Jam Michael Jordan, which I have 5 sealed complete sets of this, all 5 with Jordans inside. It's really hard to find this card graded at 10. Okay, here we go. Some autos. We got a Bob Gibson auto. Very cool. A Duke Snider. Jim Palmer. And a Ken Griffey Sr. 50 of 50. Topps Archive Signature Series. Up here we have a Jeter rookie card. And then just a bunch of Griffeys. Just came across a whole load of Griffeys. There was a binder filled with Griffeys. So, but I'm still finding them. Still finding them spread throughout. And then here comes my favorite player of all time, Kobe Bryant. This is a 1997 Vision Signings Kobe Bryant. Not 1, but 2 of them. Very cool. Then underneath there, you got a auto Wally Joyner and an auto Jim Abbott. And last but not least, we have a Steve McNair auto. And that one's numbered. And an Isaac Bruce auto. So yeah, so there you go. There's a little bit of the bigger cards that I found in this round of sorting. It has been absolutely crazy. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for watching the previous videos. Make sure you subscribe because I have more updates coming. Believe it or not, I have not even made a dent in this collection. You could imagine 1,000,000 cards, so you know you only can go through it so fast. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. More updates coming with what I find throughout this collection. Make sure to comment below if you have anything you want to say. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps out. And overall, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.